What's up, boys? Taking a look at some more MLB player props today over on prizepicks. If you guys are on prizepicks, you guys are missing out. We have some discounts today over on prizepicks with Taco Tuesday. So, for example, they might bump like Garrett Cole down to like 6 strikeouts or something. We'll see what it is. We don't know what it will be for MLB yet, but there is a soccer taco up right now. This guy is bumped down from 3.5 shots to 2 shots. I don't know if this is a good prop or not. I don't know anything about soccer, but yeah, that's on the board right now, so it's definitely some value. I do not doubt that, but they're going to do one for WNBA later today and also MLB. So if you guys are not already joining, highly recommend joining. Use code DOMG. Message your first deposit 100% up to $100. But we're going to take a look at some MLB player props today. Yesterday, we fell on the hook, unfortunately, so we missed the little mini sweep yesterday, but we were 1-1. Brady Singer went over his strikeouts pretty easily, although he did make me sweat a little bit when he allowed 4 straight walks. But yeah, Aaron Nola, he had 0 hits on him through 3 innings and then fell apart at the end and gave up exactly 6 hits to fall on the hook. So that definitely hurt yesterday, pretty bad. But we are now not doing hits allowed props. So we're going back to our roots. We're going back to strikeouts here. I got 2 for you guys, both on the over. So let's take a look into these. But always tail at your own risk. Always look into these more on your own. But before we do hop in, also check out the link in the description for the Patreon. It's less than 40 cents for a month. So I definitely, take a look at joining. Just go ahead and take a look at least. Take a look at prizepicks. Take a look at Patreon. I've been doing very, very good. We're creeping around a 70% hit rate over there. For the most part. So yeah, we've been doing very, very good to start the month here. So yeah, we've definitely been in the green. So if you guys are interested in joining, go ahead and check the link. It's in the description. Again, it's like less than 40 cents for a month. So let's go ahead though and take a look into more player props here in this video. So let's go ahead and start off with the first player prop here. It's going to go ahead and be from the Reds here. We're going to go with Tyler Mahle. Over 5.5 strikeouts here against the Arizona Diamondbacks. So this game right here is going to be at 9:40 tonight. Let's take more of a look into this one. And if you do take more of a look into this one, he is at -130 to go over the 5.5 strikeout mark. 54% hit rate this season, and he's also hit this in 4 straight games. So he's gone over 5.5 in 4 straight games. 54% hit rate this season. So didn't get off to the best start this season, but he has been definitely a lot better since. And now he gets to face Arizona today, who ranks 6th in K percentage versus right-handed pitchers. So he did also have 10 last game versus Arizona, which was recent. We'll take a look more into that. But he's also not great, though, away so far this season. So he was not really a split. I think it's like the same percentage. If you take a look at, both this season and last season combined at his away game compared to his normal game log. But this season, though, it is kind of dramatic on how bad he has been away this season. So I guess I really shouldn't say bad, but let's take more. We'll just take more of a look into this one here. So this game is at 9:40 tonight right here. So Arizona is favored in this game. It's a 9-run over-under. So this isn't exactly the greatest here, but I do still like him, obviously, going against the Arizona Diamondbacks. So let's take a look into this one here. So 9:40 tonight, he's away going to Arizona. Arizona is favored, like I said. Taylor, let's take a look at his game log here. So he just played Arizona on the 9th here, which is not exactly great to hear. That he just played them like literally 5 days ago. So that's not exactly good, but I do still like it right here. So, I mean, 10, he dropped 10 on them. We just need 6 this time around, but he's, like I said, he's hit this in 6 straight games here. I'm sorry, 4 straight games. I'm all over the place. He's hit this in 4 straight games here with 10 strikeouts, 6, 8, and 6. He even dropped 6 on the Cubs in only 4 innings. So I'm liking the spot a lot here. He had 4 against the Cleveland Guardians, which is honestly kind of impressive, against the Guardians. And then 8 strikeouts and 6 strikeouts against Pittsburgh. So, yeah, there's no way he was going over 5.5 strikeouts against Cleveland. I can tell you that. So, but Milwaukee, he only had 2. But I'm loving how he's been this season. But if you take a look at his away game log, away. So he's had 5 away games this season, and he has hit this in only 2 of them. 4, 8, 2, 5, and 7 he's had in these games. So yeah, Cleveland, that's the death sentence. I mean, he wasn't going to hit against Cleveland. He wasn't going to go over that. Only 3.1 innings and 3.2 innings pitched, though, in this Milwaukee and Dodgers game. But this was also earlier in the season for sure. So this is over a month ago, both of these games. This game was almost 2 months ago. So anyways, I'm still liking this prop here for Tyler. This is how starting pitchers have been against the Diamondbacks recently. So 5 strikeouts, 2, 8, 4, 10, 4, 4, 8. So I'm definitely liking the spot here. Obviously, Ranger Suarez is not that big of a strikeout pitcher. His line was probably like 4.5 here. He only had 2, though. Mike Minor's probably around there, right? 4.5 maybe. Kyle Gibson probably right around there. And then, of course, Tyler had 10 strikeouts here. But yeah, I'm liking the spot here for Tyler to go over his strikeouts here against the Arizona Diamondbacks. So that's going to be the first prop for me today. Let's go ahead and take a look at the second player prop that I like. It's going to go ahead and be Kikuchi, over 5.5 strikeouts. I may have butchered that name. I'm sorry if you're somehow watching this, Kikuchi, but 5 strikeouts here. Let's take a look at this. I like this on the over. Take a overlook in this one, you would find out that he is a minus 164 to go over 4.5 strikeouts. So definitely a lot of value here, although there is definitely some push potential here. Although I also don't think he's had 5 strikeouts this season. So he's had either like 6 or 4 or whatever. But yeah, minus 164 to go over 4.5 strikeouts. He is 5 for 11 this season, but that bumps up to 4 out of 5 when pitching at home this season. He is an atrocious away pitcher. He is a great home pitcher. The splits on him are pretty crazy. But he's hit this in 4 straight home games, so that's pretty huge. And he's facing Baltimore today, who ranks 6th in K percentage versus left-handed pitchers. So it should be a pretty good matchup here against Baltimore. Let's take a look into this one here. So this game here is going to be at 7:07 today. So let's take a look at that here. It's going to be one of the earlier games here, right here. So Jordan Lyles going against Kikuchi here. He is pitching at home. Toronto is heavily favored. So I'm not too worried about the over-under right there. But let's take a look into this one here. So his game log here. 2 strikeouts, but only 0.2 innings pitched. He was horrible in this game, and look at that. He was on the road. This game right here, 6 strikeouts against Minnesota. He hit in that one. This game against the Angels, he was on the road. Had 4 strikeouts. At home in these 2 games, 7 strikeouts, 6 strikeouts. Away against the Yankees, he had 7, so that was pretty good. Home against the Yankees, he had 7 as well. So I'm not going to spot, though, for sure for Kikuchi to go over his strikeouts against the Orioles. And this is how starting pitchers have been against the Orioles lately. Manoah had 7 strikeouts. I almost took him in this game. I really regret not taking Manoah. I don't really know why I didn't take him. I don't know. I was thrown off of him. But 4 strikeouts here against Brad Keller. Lynch and Heasley both had 7. I mean, come on. Kikuchi should be able to grab at least 5 for the push, man, if Lynch and Heasley are getting 7 strikeouts apiece against the Orioles. So Bubic had 5. His line is at like 3 today. 1 here for Keegan Thompson, who is not a strikeout pitcher at all. He also only pitched 3 innings. Plesac, 8 strikeouts. His line was probably, 5.5, maybe 5. But anyways, it's just the good pitchers, they go over against the Orioles. A lot of guys go over against the Orioles, so I'm loving the spot here for Kikuchi to go over his strikeouts versus the Baltimore Orioles here today. So those are my 2 favorite player props for you guys today. My favorite out of these, though, is probably Kikuchi. I think I like that one, even with the push potential. I think he can definitely grab at least 5, and I think he should be able to hit 6. So those are my player props for you guys today. Again, check all the links in the description for the PrizePicks link. And go ahead and check out the Patreon if you guys are interested in joining that. You guys can get all my plays if you guys are interested in joining that. So, yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for today's video, though, man. So, I really do appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you guys subscribe and like the video. Helps the channel out a ton. And make sure you guys turn on post notifications as well, so you guys can get in before some of these lines do go ahead and move. But that's going to do it. Appreciate you watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys. Best of luck today. Tail at your own risk.